Hi guys, thank you for joining me. Let me hop over to YouTube and make sure I'm live so I can see comments, okay? Yes, it looks like I'm live. And let me turn volume down. Alright. There. Okay. We're ready. So what I'm going to do today is just go over some easy peasy journal basics. I have some people that are starting journaling, and you know how you can get overwhelmed in the beginning, right? So this is just easy peasy journaling basics, the very basics, okay? Just some different ideas for the cover, all right? Okay, for example, you know how you can use, let me move that. I don't need that up here. I'll just put that on the floor. I might need that. Okay, let me move some of this side. For example, this would be a good cover. It's just a little thank you card, but it is, a card weight. And you know how you can use cards, right? So we are just going to cover this. Okay? And I'm going to show you that. And let's see. We're going to cut it right about the top of that flower. Okay. Now, you can, you don't have to cover it, and you can, you know what? We're going to make it, we're going to make it easy and just cover it the right size. I'm just going to trim it off. Okay, change of plans. I was going to show you how to wrap it around, but we're not doing that. This is supposed to be easy peasy, right? So we're just going to glue it down. Put a good amount of glue at the spine because it's going to bend, and just because it might want to get wonky. Okay. But these cards are, well, hi Dahlia. Hi Marty. These cards are the perfect base, and this is going to be a little one, and that's fine. They're the perfect base because they're already cardstock. You wouldn't even have to cover it if you didn't want. I'm just showing you if you had one and didn't want the writing on the back and stuff. Okay. And then I put glue down, and then just to spread it out, I use glue stick. And then we're just going to put this down. Doesn't matter which way. We're going to put it up to the edge on two sides. I have some people following me that want to learn how to make journals, but I think they get overwhelmed. So I am showing the very most serious basics. Okay. That's what we're doing. The very most basics. Okay. Now this we're going to cut, and I have a good pair of scissors that cuts along the edge nice and straight. Can you see me? Yeah. We're going to do some cute stuff too. Easy peasy. There. You've got a journal cover. That easy. Okay? This is nice because it is, and I'm not leaving the hole in, guys. I'm cutting the hole off. This is nice because you won't have a plain inside. And yes, I'm just using miniature stuff. If you have bigger paper, you could use bigger pieces of cardstock, right? Looky there. And then your inside cover is not blank. Isn't that pretty? Then we're going to get a little more advanced here. I'm going to show this one first because I had a good idea. It's already done for you. It's so easy. Okay? What these are two, I got a pack of 200 of these on Amazon and it was like $12. And I paid full price. I didn't even get them on Warehouse. And that came with like 5 colors, like 3 colors of pink, craft, and red. So you know how I make envelope journals, right? Now look at this. Well, hi, Debbie. So watch this. This is so easy, and these are already, they came with cards. I usually line the inside of them and everything, but these came with cards, so they're going to be easy to cover. I was just going to show. Okay, so then you just put one inside, right? And then you fold it and make sure they're even. Okay, and then you can smooth it out. Okay, so then we've glued that down. We made sure it was even before we smoothed it out. And then you glue this down. Might need a score line. There. Okay. Now we'll cover that. Now to cover the inside, looky here, you can just use these. And what this does is it covers the inside and it gives it some structure, you know, like a cover would. But what I like to do in, and we can make something else. What I like to do, I usually use these as inserts, but on this one, just to make it so easy, I'm going to use it to cover the inside. Because whenever you do an envelope journal, getting in these pockets is hard because you've got a signature of papers. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it outside pockets and close the inside, but we can't glue this area, and then I'll show you. Okay, so we're going to glue this area here because we know, and then we're not coming all the way to the edge. It's not going anywhere. It's okay. All right, and I'll go ahead and do this side too. I've used so much glue lately, I've got more on order. I bought a 16-ounce bottle of Eileen's thinking that would last me a while, and I've gone through it in a month. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put them together. I don't know. Do they have a front? I don't see a front. I like that color better. See? One side's a little more pale. So I want those inside. Watch here. So we're going to put them right in the middle. And then fold this up. And then if we put them in the right way, then theoretically it'll have room to fold if we put it in folded. Okay. Okay. Now looky here. There. Now spaced it out just enough that it's okay. And let me wipe that with the paper towel. And then our inside is covered. All right. And you can run a piece of washi down there if you want or something. But our inside is spaced and covered because we put it in folded. There. Now we're going to cut this outside border off, theoretically. Right. Oh, hi, Hobby Hobbit. She was so sweet in a video she did. I sent her an H. And then somebody sent her the most beautiful journal and she cried. It was so cute. She was like, hold on, I gotta pause. It was really sweet. This doesn't look like it wants to. Oh well. They look a little off. They're not quite lined up. We're going to make it perfect. Regina, are y'all familiar with Regina? She's starting to make journals, and I think she's overwhelmed. So I'm trying to show the easy basics. And I like using envelopes as covers because I just do, and then because they're so easy. But I mean, you don't have to use envelopes. You can do whatever you want. So there, looky. And we've got an outside pocket. And this is going to, so, and then that's nice and covered. A nice inside cover, right? You like? Then what we're going to do, I find they're all a little wonky-ish. Oh, you love the H. I'm so glad. So let's find something to match here. That's pretty. Yeah, you like? That's pretty. Okay. Now watch this, guys. No, I like that one. Okay. Oh man. Okay, change of plans. It doesn't matter. I just got this off of Temu and I like it. It's a nice size and it's a nice assortment because I'm real bad about doing everything in pink. I mean red. And then this I thought was a nice assortment, you know, because it's got yellow and purple and lots of colors in it, right? So we are going to trim this. I'm not going to measure. Okay, so I'm going to trim it. Let's see. Right there. We're going to trim below that. And right there. Okay, that's just giving me ish lines. And I'm going to go a little bit below them. Okay. There. If you just do this a little bit below them, then you end up with a frame and then you don't have to wrap anything around. And then looky there. Isn't that perfect? And then it just makes life easy. Because if you cut it bigger and try to wrap it around and stuff, that's not beginner easy peasy stuff. Oh, Hobby, or Michelle, I make a short of the monogram doodles, and I keep them private until I know they've been received. So after you told me you got yours, I made it public. So there's a short on my channel of your H. It did look good on camera. If I can say that if I can say so myself, it did look pretty. Looky there. And this glue hack, it's Mindy's hack, and I did a video on it, and she did a video on it, and then we just do this because you have to be generous with your glue, though. But it smooths your glue out, and it evenly, if you have enough glue, it evenly distributes it, and on your work, you don't have the globs coming out the edge and stuff, you know. That's what I like about it. And you just center it, right? Okay, looky there. Now there, I messed up because I used a spot and we messed that paper up. So we're going to ink it. And I have soft pink ink right here. I don't know if it's dark enough to cover that. Yep. Maybe not. Yeah. I'm okay with that. It's the back. You'll never see it. Look at what I did. Felt so smart. I put Velcro dots on the back and on the lid. And then that's all handy. There. You can't see that too bad, can you? Oh, I have YouTube paused. Let me catch up. Fixed. Cute too. That's funny. Wow. I'm still behind. Let me catch up. Why is it not? Yeah. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, we're going to do one more. Do I need to do one more? I don't need to do one more. You can see. Look, I was going to use these little pink ones. Aren't they cute? Little. But I'm not going to. You don't need to see that. Let me clean up. Okay. Now this, if you think it's not enough, well, you know, you can just, glue something down. If you think it needs something, you can use a piece of washi. You can use strip of paper. Something. If you think, because well, that spine is 2 layers of envelopes. Okay. And we're going to do another thing because she said she liked a tri-fold. And I'm just going to rip it. These are legal size envelopes I get off Amazon Warehouse. I probably paid $3 for 100 legal size envelopes. Okay, we'll use this one. And we're gonna, you know, that and maybe that, right? Okay. Let's see, it's even. Oh, it's kind of even. Okay. So let me do this. And then we'll do that. I need a new blade. There. So there's a trifold. And you can do whatever you want with that. You can add pockets, you can add pockets, tucks, anything you want. Okay, that's ready. It's that easy. And I'm going to show you how to sew in a signature the easiest way ever. All right, let's round the corners, right? Okay. You can ink the edges, you can sew around it, you can make a signature of paper, you can just make pockets, you can just put tucks in, you can make pockets going like here or up here, right? You can cover it. If it were me, I would, and that doesn't look straight. There. If it were me, I would cover, I'll show you how to cover this the easiest way. Okay. So then what you do is you measure so that is like 4 3/8. It's right in between 4 1/4 and 4 1/2. So that's 4 3/8. So then I would make the pages 4 1/4 for this one. Okay, we're going to write on that. I'm sorry, I'm not keeping track. 4 1/4 by, that's right at 8 1/2. So we're going to make that 8 3/8 because we're going to come close to covering it. Okay. And this one is right at 4 6/8, 4 3/4. So we're going to make this 4 5/8. So what you're doing is just making it an 8 under. And that was 8 3/8. Or you can just do 1/4, it doesn't matter. And then this is 5 1/4. So we're going to make it 5 1/8 by 8 what did I say? 3/8. Because we're going to make it close. Okay? Ink it. I don't know. No, you didn't get an H, Marty. Email me your address. I don't know what I'm thinking about here. I need to just grab paper and do it. I don't have the one you just got, Regina. Mm. Okay, I'll use this Dollar Tree paper I got. It's a nice weight. What color, guys? Somebody pick a color. Purple, black, green. Dandelion. Am I hoarding that? Oh, that's pretty. Blue? You like blue? Hi, Mindy. You're not home yet, are you? Nobody wants to vote on the color? I like that. I like that with it. And one more, probably. What about that blue one? Where did it go? That's cute. Oh, well, do you want to join me? Oh, no, I don't like that one. I like that. Okay, I'm going to say that matches. Because it's got green flowers. Okay. I'm just doing a beginner tutorial, Mindy. 4 1/4. 4 1/4. Okay, let's cut it off at all of these at 8 3/4. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm sticking to that for the height. No, not today. Okay. 8 and was it 8 3/4 or 3/8? 8 3/8. Aha, there's a difference. Yeah. Okay, they're all the same height, and I really hope that's okay. And then we have 4 1/4. I want this on the cover. 4 1/4. Final answer. Okay. And we need 2 of those, but I'll do one in a minute. 4 5/8. I'm going to do this one there too. 4 5/8. Okay. And I like this one, 4 1/4. Oops. And 4 5/8. Okay. 5 1/8. I don't really like this paper with it. I'm changing my mind. Hmm. There. And that one got wonky. 4 1/4 is what that one is. What was the other one supposed to be? 4 5/8. And it, oh, there. We fixed it. I like it. I like it. I like it all. And here we're gonna. Okay. 4 is too much. Some people reply on measurements. I dislike measuring. Oh yeah. She's making it up as she goes. Well, it's based on folding the thing, and I had to go by that. But yeah, I usually make it up when I go. You cut them and didn't turn them. I don't know what that means. I probably didn't. I don't know. There. Cut them and didn't turn them. I don't know. Did I? Okay. So this is going to go here. Cute, cute, cute. And what happened there? Well, I'll just have to trim it because that got wonky because of that. So we're just going to cut that down and get rid of that. Get rid of that little jog in the side from the file folder, you know? You know how file folders have the corners going on, and then that, so that needs to come off. About a 1/4 inch off of both of these. And nope. Oh, those are the back. These. And we're just going to take them off. They're a little different, uncertain why, but now they're going to be the same. Oh, golly. Okay. Yeah. And then the narrow ones go on that one. Okay. And I'm not going to do the glue stick thing. Yeah, I have to. And I'm going to get my big bottle of glue so it doesn't take forever. Okay, I'm back. And I had this out and it's been holding my glue for a couple days. Oh, okay. No ink. Don't have it in me to explain. Never mind. You cut them and didn't turn them. Okay. I don't know. No ink. Yeah, I can ink them. I can ink it after. Do you want ink? I didn't think inking was a beginner technique, is it? Or is that an advanced technique? I'm trying to keep it so very basic. This is pretty paper. This is from a Dollar General. Okay, bump that down. Whoops, it's not centered. That's closer. Okay. There. Cute, cute. I like it. I like it a lot. Oops. Do you consider this beginner? I mean, how else would you cover a file folder? Well, Dahlia's back and Mindy's gone. She said she's leaving, Dahlia. Is this considered beginner, do you think? That's pretty good. Let's scooch it over a little because we're off the edge. Oh, crap. Oh, well, I'm just going to have to trim it. I don't know what happened. Must have cut it crooked. Okay. You think it's beginner. Good. Because Regina said she liked the trifold in the journal I made last night. And I think she thought, like, you know, just doing a trifold would be a good beginner project, not, you know, necessarily a whole journal. And I agreed with her. And that is, all of my glues are empty. And I agreed with her. So I'm just making a trifold. And you can put a signature in it or not. Well, that's not quite, that's a little high, but I'm going to go with it. It's a little high and it's a little crooked, but that's what ink is for, right, Marty? She keeps telling me to ink it. Is that why? Like, oh, you got to ink that stuff because it's hard to get it straight. And I don't like using brown ink. I like colored ink. See, this is like super easy. It comes together and it looks like something fancy real quick, you know? At least I think. Now you can sew around it, you can ink around it, you can add pockets and tucks and paper. Can't see my edge there. And nothing's upside down so far, so that's good. We're rocking and rolling. Yeah, I do think trifold would be a good starting point. And then I told her just for herself if she didn't want, just oh crap. I give up on the glue sticks. Why are they all empty and falling apart? And I don't know why I have 18 of them out to use. There's really no need to have as many out as I do, but I guess it's a good thing today. I told her for herself she could, make little ephemera folders and stuff like that. And, because she's gotten Happy Mail and stuff. I told her she could make a sample. Like there's one envelope she got in Happy Mail and she's like, I want to make one of those, so she could, make a sample, holder kind of thing. And that is a little crooked. That's okay. So, you could just fill it with pockets and start making, filling them up with samples or tags. She liked the tag yesterday with the index card because, like I said, it's already got the lines. I'll make some of those, I guess. Maybe. Where's my because it's already got the lines on it. That does need to be trimmed. Let's see if I can do it. Maybe one more. Okay, it's going to have to be good. So then we can ink it to clean it up. So then you could use all your scraps here and just start making pockets. You could put like these pockets over here or whatever, right? So this is vertical, so then you could add a vertical pocket, a side tuck, you know? You could use these to make your samples, you know? Maybe you want to make, I don't know, a little notebook or something. So you've got, and see here we've got a different, so you've got vertical and horizontal scraps. So then those would be perfect to mix and match. Yeah, you think? And make a belly band, mix and match, whatever, right? You could ink around the edges. You could put lace across it. So there, you're good to go. That's the beginning of something. Looky here. And then I also saw, this is pretty, the colored. So we're going to do something with this. And that's my score. Okay. Crap. Well, I'm just going to have to move that light. Because I need the score tool. And what do we think? Okay. Why are these not straight? Why do they do that? Do you ever notice file folders are wonky? And we're not making a spine on this. We're just going to make some, and I'm on the score tool, yes. And I'm going to make something here to show you. So, you know, why couldn't this be another beginner project? I just trimmed it so it was square because file folders are not straight. And then I just scored it at 5 inches. And this is a little big. And I don't like that. That's dumb looking. So we're going to do that. Or we're going to do that. Okay. I don't know what line that's at. I want it right there. Okay. Yeah, right there. Okay. So that's going there. And I'm going to make that a flip out so we don't need it at all. And this, I'm going to do both. No, I need to pick a lane here. I want to make that a corner pocket. I guess we're going to make this both. Okay. Final answer. So this we're going to cut off. Right here. Let me get my heavy duty one out. Okay. About everything I pick up, I either lose or drop. So we're cutting our score line away. Hopefully. Yes. Cutting this score line away. Not much, just barely. You always cut your score lines away so you don't have the interference in your folds. It just makes it cleaner and it won't bunch up. And that one didn't get cut away. I see a score line. We can just make it a pocket. Okay, okay, okay. Yes. This I want to be a corner pocket. And I don't want it skinny. So I'm just cutting off that tail and I'm gonna just put my ruler up against the edge so it won't be a scrawny little pocket. It'll be a little beefier. Yes, yes. And this okay, so we're going to cut this away. Just barely. Okay. And we're going to cut this away. Just barely. Let me score it better. Trying to get it. And I'm just cutting right along the bottom, barely. There. Okay, this is interfering a little bit, but that's just the way it is. And we're going to leave that flat. You can flap it up and over, okay? And that, we're going to glue that down. I've got 3 bottles of glue on the way. I got 3 bottles of Eileen 3 4-ounce bottles for like $3 something on Amazon. I usually, this is 16 ounce and it's like $4.67. So with tax, it's like exactly $1, right? I mean, exactly $5. But then they had, I think it was a mistake because 1 bottle was more than 3 bottles. But they had a bundle of 3 bottles a 4-ounce bottle. So hopefully I can just switch this lid for 3 something. There. So yes, you think I need to glue that down or get rid of it or something? I'm going to glue it down. We're going to glue it down. It looks weird sticking up. And I changed my mind. I want this to go down. Yes, I like it. Looky there, guys. We're making it up as we go along. I don't know. Is this beginner or is this advanced? You decide. There. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. There. And see, it's red and pink. It doesn't even need covered. And it's great. And I like it. I'm going to cut that off because it's wonky looking. I don't like those jogs in the file folder. I probably didn't help that any. But I don't like those little, you know, weird edges. This could use rounding maybe. Yes. Okay. Okay. I'm okay with that. You like that? What do you think? Cute project. And that's an easy, good beginner something, isn't it? Just folding a piece of file folder. Now that is sticking up. Don't know why. Okay, and we can round some corners here. Let's round some corners. I'm not going to round that one. No need to round the bottom. I shouldn't have rounded anything. It's okay. Because that'll look stupid around that. Okay, so there. And you can decorate it. You can, you know, take these scraps and add stuff and make stuff and whatever. Okay, so there's another example. Now I'm going to show you how to make pages. I know everybody knows how to make pages. Just humor me. So we're gonna, oh, I should probably measure. And that's right at 4 inches. So we're gonna do this 3 3/8 or 3 3/4 ish. Okay, there we go. Watch. There. It's okay. That's 5 1/2. Okay. Let me cut the top of this off because it's the U.S. criminal code. Oh, my daughter's a probation officer and she brought these little books home. And they were cute, we thought. Now this, I'm going to tear. You know, phone books are fun. So we're going to fold that in half. And what was it? 4 3/4. But this is twice that. Okay, so we're just going to tear it even. I think phone books are fun because of the crinkle. Look at me showing how to use junk, and I don't even like junk. And this, we're just going to tear like this. You know, if you get one of these metal rulers, watch it not work. They work like a letter opener. Semi. Okay. Let's see. It's a little too tall. Okay. Now, these book pages were too small. So what I like to do is glue them together. And you'll see. It'll be fine. So just up along one edge, just barely. Paper likes to stick to paper. It doesn't take much glue at all. And if you use the edge of the margin, it will go straight, except this time it didn't. There. So you can use the margin edge to get it straight-ish. Okay? On things that are full justified like that. Or you could use your mat to line it up, you know. Okay. And then these are good base pages if you want to add a little more interest than just notebook paper. I'm trying to show how you can do stuff without buying a bunch of supplies. And then these are good just base pages. Okay. And then nothing, it doesn't have to be the same size or anything. And you can add a few note pages. Nope, just regular notebook. Is that two? We'll do three. And then I'm going to show you how to assemble it here in a second. Easy peasy. There. I like torn pages. Anybody else like torn pages? No, it's too tall. There. And is it too wide? No, it's fine. Let's see if everything's gonna fit. Yes. Kind of crudely. That's okay. I cannot believe I don't have a finger grippy on. Oh, hi, Regina. Love the roses with the yellow butterflies paper. Is that this? No. I don't know. I didn't use that one. I'm sorry. So how long have you been here? I like that paper. Don't have to be the same size. Yeah. I love the roses and okay. Yes, that one. Oh, this one? I don't see yellow. Yes, the one you're using. Huh. It doesn't have a lot of yellow in it. I don't know if my color's coming up wonky. So you'll have to go back and see. But what I did was I had envelopes with cards. And all I did was, I'll be right back. I'll get one and show you. Okay, I know you don't like envelopes very well, but I was going to show you something I figured out. So I got a pack of 200 of these on Amazon. And they come in craft, red, and 3 kinds of pink. And so what I did was I just joined them, like I do, right? Oops. Looky, that one's even folded wonky. So I just joined them like I do, right? And then to cover them up, I just used the cards that came with them to finish the inside. Isn't that neat? Isn't that easy? Okay. Chat disconnected. Please, while we wait, well, heck. Let me refresh. Dang it. I guess my internet's going wonky. What size are they? How are you doing that? I love how you're doing that with envelopes. Well, usually I'm just trying to use easy stuff because usually I cut a piece of cardstock to do that. But then what I did with these was I just attached. Oh, these are little. I got a pack of 200 on. Let's see, they're 5 1/4 by 4. So then I just glued that, right? I glue the inside or this back flap, and then I put it in. I already did all this on camera. You can go back and see. And then I put it in, and then I wait until it's lined up good, right? And then I press that down. And then I glue this side down. Okay? And then I just put these in. They have a front and a back, believe it or not. I wanted the front up, right? And then I put them in, or I glued the back. And then I put them like this, front to front. And then I got it centered. And then I folded it and put it in like that. So then it'll be spaced for opening. Because see how this has a white gap in the middle? if you butted them right up together, they would want to bunch up. So the way I did it, they're already spaced where they need to be to fold. See what I'm saying? And then this is the paper pad I sent you the link to. Where'd it go? Somewhere. Oh, here. This is the paper pad I sent you the link to that I said was a good variety of colors. It's got purple and yellow and red and all that, you know, so I don't use everything red. And then I picked, I don't know which ones. That one. And then I just trimmed it to fit. And then I just glued it down. And then I trimmed the outside pockets. So then they're pockets. It's an envelope journal. So then you have outside pockets. But I also did other stuff that's not as complicated as an envelope. I hope I'm not shaking the camera, moving the cord. Sorry. I just took a piece of nice weight paper. Whoops. Somehow it got glued. Why? I just took a nice weight piece of paper and folded it. See, you got some paper that's double printed and printed on both sides. So then if you use, and it's nice weight paper, it would be enough for yeah, it should be in stock. It's a nice enough weight paper for a little notebook. Okay. And then I made it. Were you here for this? Showing how to make this out of a file folder. You said you'd like the trifold folio, and I had this file folder, and I made this just a minute ago. Did you see that? Let me go to live chat. Sorry. No, you was not here for that. Yeah, the trifold. Everybody thought it was a good idea. And then they said it trifolds, you're right, are a good beginner project. And then I also made this trifold out of a file folder. So you've got that to look forward to. Now I'm glad you're here because I'm going to start. I just tore. I'm using book pages. I glued them together because I didn't have any pages wide enough. I'm using different colors. I'm using phone book. I'm using phone book. I like the crinkle. Okay. So we're just going to start stacking these. Okay. So we're going to start with that and that. And one of those. And one of those. And one of those. And one of those. Let's alternate color and white here. And white. And white. It doesn't matter. Phone book. And white. I think phone book is fun. I've not used it much, but I do think it's fun. And then we'll do white right there. And we're going to break it up. We've got two. Oh, that looks upside down. And there. And there. Okay. There. No. Okay, it doesn't matter. So we've got book pages, and you can use whatever kind of paper you want, right? So we're going to move some of these so they're not all at the bottom. Okay. Then we're gonna, this is so easy, Regina. Oh, well, we need to fold these so they're all centered because I had it all bunched. Sorry. And these book pages I just glued together. Oops, it doesn't want to fold it, the glue, so we'll just offset it. It's fine. Okay, and that looks like the top. And we'll put that one on that side. And we'll fold this one. Yeah, it should fold. It's a bigger flap. Yes. I'm just using different color book pages, notebook paper, and phone book. And now I'm going to show you how to sew it in, the easiest thing ever, okay? And we're just going to start stacking. There. More phone book. More cream. More lined. Criminal code. And these book pages are just a good background for stuff. You can just put pockets on them and stuff, you know. And more phone book. I don't want, yeah, it'll be fine. Let's see. Here. So you've got plenty of lined paper. You got couple colors of book pages, right? And you've got it all folded. So then we're going to bunch it up in the fold. See, right? I don't want the business with pages on the front, so we're going to turn the phone book around. Now you're going to like this. This is easy peasy, okay? Okay. All right. So there. We got our pages. And I think I picked this one out, right? And then we'll just tear that off in a minute. It's sticking out. I don't know why. Oh, it got folded crooked. We'll just put that there. Okay. Now you center it-ish, right? You're going to like this. You're going to punch 2 holes. About an inch or so down from the top. You're going to punch 2 holes all the way through. Okay. Now, this is that blush string I told you about. Look here. I just organized my needles. Put a magnet on the top to hold them all. And I guess those don't stick. Those must be too heavy. So, this is easy, Regina. You said you can't sew and this doesn't count. If you can tie a shoe, you can do this. Okay, inside or outside? Somebody tell me. I don't know what to do. Okay. Punch it with the little screwdriver of the pokey thing. No, that's a little too small. That is, I'll show you. Well, heck. No, that pokey tool, I guess it would, I don't think it's quite strong enough. See, this is that tool. It's like a needle. And you said you got big eye needles, and I can't thread that. It's just not happening. Let me get a bigger one. I got self-threading needles on the way from Temu. Well, heck. Cuss. Is that the one I've been trying to use? I don't know why I can't thread a needle today. It's just not happening. I had a bigger needle somewhere. There, I think I got it. Nope. Well, heck, can you believe this? I guess I should have had a needle threaded before I started. Put a little bit of glue on it so it doesn't fray. We'll try that. Oh, cuss. You bought the threader thing at Walmart Sunday. Yeah, I've got some on order on the way. I think a 10-piece set from Temu. They're on the way. I've never had this much trouble threading a needle. It's just because we're on camera. There. Okay. Now watch this. Now my holes aren't lined up, but that's okay. We'll get it. You might want to put a clip on this. I didn't. I guess I didn't feel the need to. Where's my thing go? There. So, did you say inside or outside? Do we care? Okay. So we're just gonna thread it through, and then this we're gonna put that through just to make sure it's lined up. We're gonna come back. We're gonna go back out. Let's see which one. Okay. And back in. And that's enough to hold a little something together. That's fine. That's enough. And like I said, you can do this on the top, bottom, and then you just tie it. That's all there is to it. For real. Just thread it through a couple times. Just do 2 holes and thread it through a couple times. And that string broke, but that's okay. You get the point. So then there. That's an easy peasy little journal. And a trifold. And I showed you how to cover that. And another trifold. And we did different pockets. Okay? What did you use to poke the hole? I used an awl. Have you heard of an awl? I sent you a link for a bookbinder kit, and it had one in it. It's this. It's just like a pointy. It's sharp, but it's strong enough to poke through several layers of paper. And it's called an awl. I think AWL. I sent you a link for a bookbinding kit, and it came with lots of thread, curved needles, and an awl and some other scissors. It was like a 30-piece bookbinding set, and it came with lots of different colors of heavy-duty string and stuff, and it was like $4 something. I know you said you bought big needles, but it was a nice kit for, it was everything you'd need. And it was $4 something, but with the discount, it'd be cheaper, right? I was also going to show, like, this is something that came from, I don't know, Amazon at Christmas. You know, that would be something cute on a cover. You know, you can keep an eye out for your mail because, like, look at the stuff that came with that. You could make that some kind of card. Looky here. That. I mean, this is a cute thing. It came at Christmas. And, look, those signs with the owl on top, you know, that's cute. See there? Now, it says Amazon. You could just put something on that. But, it came with stickers, and there was more pages of, yeah, looky here. There's supposed to be a mask, but, I mean, you could keep your eye out for mail because, you know, see, looky there. There's a blank page, you know. And, you know, so you can just, you know, keep an eye out for mail. These are those notebooks I was telling you about. In different colors. They're this size. And they come from Dollar Tree. And I'm stocked up on these. And then you got some of these too, didn't you? You know, you could use that for paper and something little like this. I just covered a thank you card with the piece of paper and just cut around it. I just glued it down and cut around it. So see, that could be a journal cover easy. That is a thank you card covered with a piece of paper. That's all there is to that. And then see, you could use like this paper, or you could make a little memo. It could be like a gift, like, let me show you something. You could make like, you know, gifts with it. Like, let me show you. I'm getting piled up here. Now here you could, well, let me trim that off. You could put little memo pads on both sides. And then it's just like a little notebook. And then you could attach it at the top. You could run a string through it. You could I had that scrap here somewhere. Here. You could like put 5 or 10 things on each side, and then you could attach this at the top to cover them. You know, isn't that pretty? All right. So, I mean, just ideas, you know, and see that matches. So then you would just fold it or cut it to to, to cover the top of that, you know. How would you make the paper stay down? Well, you could well, what I would do in this situation is I might staple it, but then I wouldn't want to see the staples. Like, just staple it, right? And then I don't like the curve of the staples, so I take the pliers and I flatten them. So then they're flat. You know, they're not curvy and sticking up with a big loop in the back. And then, well, I'll just do another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, I don't even know how wide that was. Oh yeah, I just trimmed it down to there. And then, where's my black scissors? They're best for cutting. Here. These scissors cut straight. Okay. And then we cut that right-ish there. Okay. And then we staple this one too. And we flatten them. You don't have to flatten them. I don't think I've ever seen anybody else do it. It's just like a when you get to adding stuff, and me and Mindy like to make little tablets and stuff, it just, you know, your journal can get real thick real quick. Get too thick. So I did this one time just scrounging to keep it from getting too fat. So now I like it. And then like this, I would fold it. I'm doing it on my other work table because I'm too piled up. Okay. Okay. And then you would fold it in half, and we can trim these off in a second. Okay. Let me trim this to the right size. Okay, so so that doesn't stick out, we're just gonna give that another millimeter trim. Okay. And then what I would do is glue. I've got so much glue out here. So this. Okay, so you're just gonna glue this and glue this really well. Okay. And I'm making this up. I've never done this, Regina. I don't want you to think, you know, I am really, I'll be the first to tell you I'm full of crap. So then, there, we're just going to put that in our fold. Okay. Oh, we need to glue the back down too. Sorry. And this will be the back. Okay. So then you would just, we're not going to stick it together yet. You would just place that along the fold-ish, right? Now peel it back apart. Okay. So we've got that glued down and it's going to be below it. All right. We're gonna fix it all in a second. It's kind of a working thing. So then you put that in. Just kind of line it up. And that. Okay. And then you fold it. Okay. And then you just smoosh it. And then there. You got to push it down to make sure it's going to, you know, not buckle up on you. Okay. But there. That's how I would do that. Cute. You just have to work with it. Would a glue stick hold? No. No, I wouldn't use a glue stick on all that. I would use liquid glue. There. See? You like that? So see, you can make easy gifts, you know, and this is like a real notepad, you know, to go in your purse. Isn't that cute? But that's how I would attach it, so you don't see any staples or anything, and it just looks nice. Okay? But all I did was cover card with paper, and then see these peach papers match nice. Isn't that cute? But you could do the same thing with anything like this. You know, you could put some of these, or regular notebook paper, or I have steno paper somewhere. That's a nice size. Somewhere. You know, like old steno books? I'm getting piled up here. But it already has a line in the middle. And let's try to fold that even-ish. Okay. And that is too big, so we're going to have to cut off a little bit, and we're going to have to cut off. So this, see, I'm just going to put it in here, and I want it shorter than the notebook. So then we're going to cut it right there. You don't even need to use a pin, just use your score tool. And I just want to cut it off right there. And then we know we need to cut off just a little bit. I'm going to use my other one. This one might tear. This one likes to catch the edge of the paper if it's a little edge. This one is a rotary cutter. It's a wheel a wheel blade, so it doesn't grab, it just rolls over it. You know, highly recommend rotary cutters. Now, looky here. See, that's how easy that one is. And then to close this one, you could just loop a string through it or just staple it. And you know, you could make these as gifts or stocking stuffers, or, you know, put in a card, you know, going here, or made you a little notepad too, you know. I mean, that's how easy it is. And then you can round the corners. You can decorate it. You can stamp on the pages. You can use a punch. Like here, I have a punch. Hi, Stace. You know, I have a punch so you could, just to be cute, punch the bottom of the pages. This punch is giving me fits. I did put it back together yesterday. Now look. I think I'm going to have to cut some foil with it. Cuss. Y'all ever have a punch get stuck? What do you do? There. See, it's cute. You know, you can just embellish stuff easy. So, I think I'm done. This did turn out cute. I think I would cut that because it's not wanting to lay down. There. So that's how easy it is here. We made a journal. I showed you how easy it is to sew a signature. You just punch 2 holes and just string a string through it. That's really all there is to it. These are the beginnings of some trifolds that you said you were interested in. Here's another trifold. You know, none of this is very complicated. And I did all of this, and how long have I been on? In an hour. Okay? I made 2 trifolds, an envelope journal, a memo pad, and another notebook. And then there was something else, I don't know. And made this hellacious mess all in an hour, you know? So, there you go. Beginner, easy peasy. Okay? You got it? Love those trifolds. You'll be rewatching. Yeah, you said you got file folders. Just cut it in half. That's all I did, was cut it in half and folded. For this one, I just cut a legal size file folder in half. For this one, it's a regular file folder, and I just folded the flaps in. This one I cut off the bottom pocket. This one I left that flap and folded this flap up to make a pocket. I showed it all. Okay, well, I think I'm going to sign off here and clean up my mess. You're welcome. I hope you learned something. Glad to help. Let me know if you have any questions. And it's about time you showed some of what you make. You said you made an envelope. So I will be watching to see what you make, okay? Thanks for watching, guys. Love you. Bye. How do I get out of this?